Good morning. The Messenger reveals, I hope you're having a wonderful day, says that your narrative to debunk the Bible is very similar to the Christian narrative to prove it true. You both assume God has inspired and validated its writings as 100% truth. That's a great point, and I'm glad you brought that up, the Messenger reveals. And here's one of the things that this came up on one of my videos as a comment. And essentially, here's the deal. Depending on the subject or the rhetoric that we're trying to discuss, I will give the Christians the benefit of the doubt. Okay? Essentially, what I'm saying is, if this creature is true or real, let's look at its actions. Pretty horrific, huh? So I'm going, if this creature is real. So now on another video, I make the video that says the top 10 reasons why Jesus was not sacrificed for your sins. In that video, I give you the benefit of the doubt, Christians, that Jesus was even real at all. He was real. 2, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt that Jesus was even real at all. But I don't particularly think he was real. But if you see me make a video, I'll go into this video and I'll be like, okay, Jesus wasn't executed for you. Jesus wasn't sacrificed for you. He was executed by the Romans. Now, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt that Jesus was real in that scenario. And that's good that you pointed out, because it does kind of come off as though I take the Bible as truth, but I really don't. I'm just using it for my rhetoric at that point. Now, I've got another video that says the God of the Bible is an evil pit demon. I don't believe the God of the Bible existed at all. I think it was, if you ask me, it was like an amalgamation of various different kind of beliefs or gods. And, back then they were pretty ugly. It's literally a blood cult, man. If you go look at the history and the beginnings of it, literally a blood cult. They worshiped blood. They unalived animals and spread their blood on altars. It's literally a blood cult. But I don't believe in those. I don't believe those really happen. There's certain parts of it really happen. But I will give them the benefit of the doubt, so I can go on and talk about how, well, Jesus was not executed or not sacrificed. He was executed, or Jesus did not exist, or whichever part. But I don't believe any of that stuff. I just have to occasionally, due to the rhetoric that we're dealing with, I have to give people the benefit of the doubt. I hope that makes sense. Jesse Bear, catch up here. Benefit. Okay. You're assuming everything is real. All right. Oh, yeah, let me see. See, the chat's going so fast. Chris Mallard, you're assuming everything is real and is presupposition. You're giving them, the benefit of the doubt. Sometimes it's cherry picking. They're better. Well, no, it just depends on what we're talking about. That's the whole deal. I'm trying to it varies from topic to topic to topic as to what we're talking about. Sometimes, really, the notion that Jesus was a sacrifice, that doesn't work very well. Let's examine that. Well, in order to examine that, we have to give you the benefit of the doubt that Jesus was real at all. Otherwise we should, every part we try to Jesus wasn't sacrificed. He was executed because the Romans, the Romans didn't do anything because Jesus just didn't exist. It stops at every part of the conversation if we don't agree to have the benefit of the doubt. That makes sense? So we've talked about, is the God of the Bible as written more like a creature from the pits of hell, or is it more like a father-loving creature? We have to give it the benefit of the doubt that it's real, or at least that it's real in that story. We could do the same thing with Tolkien. Is Sauron or Sauron, are they evil? They're not real, but we can judge them as evil, and we have to give them the benefit of the doubt that they live in their world before we can play about whether or not they're good or evil or what they did. Because if you can't give them the benefit of the doubt that they're real at all, then you can't even have the rest of the conversation. So it just depends. I appreciate where you're coming from. I often deal with, I wish my chat wouldn't do that. I'm learning though. So, let me catch up with the chat because it kind of sped away from me, but you see my position on it. I just, in order to argue Christian points, I have to give them the benefit of the doubt on certain things. And sometimes just to say, all right, fine, Jesus was real. We'll do that. Jesus was real. Look at this. What is, Jesus was real. Okay, fine. Jesus was real. Was he a sacrifice? What do you do with the sacrifice? You treat it beautifully. You pray over it. You take care of it. You wash it. You sanctify it. The priest says prayers over it. They unalive that. None of that happened with Jesus. None of it. If Jesus gave himself, if he was the one who was sacrificing himself and he's also God, then giving yourself to yourself is not a sacrifice. So there was no sacrifice in Jesus. But we have to give them the benefit of the doubt that it was real to start with. Otherwise, I just sit here and twiddle my thumbs. I hope, people are begging for goat. The goats, I see goats. People want goats. We've reached the 8 o'clock hour and you've not got, okay, all right. If you're new to the channel, you, my friends, are going to get some goats. Here we go. I'm going to get a new cup of coffee and you're going to get some goats.
Have you sinned again? Oh, and it's bad this time. A chicken just won't do. But wait, you don't have a goat for your burnt offering. Oh no, the Lord's wrath is upon you.
Insignificant person whose name I don't know, you have sinned. Probably. I shall smite thee.
What do? You're all out of goats. She left you for another man.
Fear not, my wayward child. Introducing Father Flanagan's line of goat-scented flesh candles.
No goat? No problem. Just light one of these bad boys and let the sweet, savory scent of burning goat flesh rise up to the heavens.
Is that goat?
It's easy, it's fast, and deluxe models even have patented technology that produces a goat screaming sound as the wick burns.
Father Flanagan's line of goat-scented candles. Save a goat, burn a candle.
Father Flanagan's line of goat-scented flesh candles are part of our You Do You Jew interfaith outreach program.